What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Chasing Sunsets. Let's continue our fight with Tanaka. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. End of the last episode, we're having our final sparring session with Tanaka, and there's some big stakes on the line. If you don't know what they are, definitely watch the video and find out. Let's keep going. So we're starting here. You can press your attack or wait her out. Press your attack. Eating her words, you slide into her personal space, mindful of her trademark legwork. As you expected, she drops to the mat and attempts to scissor your leg. Not today, Satan! Dancing to the side, she can only look up in horror as you fall across her body to pin her. Oof! Nope. Up for round two. A visibly embarrassed Tanaka regards you waringly. Helping her up, you bow to her, which she returns without irony. I'm afraid today is mostly about farewells, Alex. But that's still a few weeks away. A few weeks for you, a few days for me. I'm breaking ground on a new restaurant in Seoul. Nice. Oh, but I thought... Alex, I was not kind to you when you arrived. For that, I'm sorry. You've proven to be quick to learn, and you've been good company. If I didn't know any better, I'd say what you're describing is a friend. Yes, a Tomodachi. I did not want to deport without setting things right. For starters, you're not going anywhere without paying up, Tomodachi. Alex, did you really spoil a heartfelt farewell with talks of debt? So much, yes. But I'll sweeten the pot. I'll show you mine if you show me yours. Chef hesitates with the closest thing to panic you've seen on her face. Just when you think she's going to walk out, she deflates. Ugh, fine. So, when I was at Yonsei University, I had a Filipino roommate of dubious means. So she was on scholarship? Not exactly. She financed her education as a high-dollar escort. I see. What does this have to do? Every afternoon, I'd come home from lecture, and she would be practicing her conversation starters. Ha! I see where this is going. Of course, being as competitive as I am, behind her back, I began trying to outdo her. So your trick is a conversation starter. So, yeah, as expected, I would say. Graduation day with Tanaka kinda turned into doing things with her. Oops. Definitely expected. But let's keep going. Following evening. The sequencer is back online, so I should have my test results back tomorrow. Apologies for interrupting, but is Mallerie running any errands for you? I don't think so. Why do you ask? She's late for our waxing appointment, and her phone has been powered off. George and Lisa are at a gala in town, so I doubt she's doing anything for them. This is very odd. I was tracking her phone until it went offline at the pier where the sunset was refitted. Jay shoots you a perplexed look. God-tier violations of privacy aside, that does seem strange. Maybe she's with Oliver? Captain Oliver is currently in his room with Dr. Allard. They're having louts. Of course they are. Oh, wow. Good to know. Historically, Mallerie is on time for 98.8 of our planned excursions. She is annoyingly punctual. If her phone went dark, it's probably worth looking into. In spite of her laconic expression, you can detect relief in Amanda's eyes. Thank you. I've shared the last location of her phone before it was powered off. Wait, I'm coming with you. I'll text George and see if he knows anything. That's not good. A brisk walk later. Huh. We're standing right on top of Amanda's waypoint. Wait, do you hear voices? Yeah, let's try to get closer. Quietly. Sneaking aboard and inching towards the stern, you can faintly hear a male voice over the lapping surf. You glance at Jay inquisitively, and she just shakes her head once. Let's get eyes on this. Edging forward, you sneak into position to assess the situation. Oh shit. Peering around the bulkhead, you're surprised to see Mallerie bound by the rail. What the fuck is going on here? Who is that? Mallerie appears semi-conscious and oblivious to what's going on around her. Catching her at the boutique was a stroke of luck. An hour from now, this loose end will just be a missing persons report. The man cuts the call short and turns enough for you to get a first look at him. Oh, now he realizes who it is. Why does he look so familiar? Tough break, girl. In hindsight, I should have just taken care of you after I did your old man. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. That's like her whole life based on that. So, Mallory's dad wasn't a suicide. Without another word, the man squats and grasps Mallerie firmly by the throat. Jay, call the cops. Without waiting for her to answer, you step resolutely out into the open. Hey there, friend. You must be the buyer George was talking about. At the sound of your voice, the man stands and faces you menacingly. Well, there goes my early flight. Look, I don't know what's going on here, but the cops are on their way. If you fuck off now, maybe you'll be in the wind by the time they get here. The man dismisses you and turns his attention back to Mallerie. Hang tight, boy. I'll be right with you. I don't think you understand. I'm cutting in line. In response, he just utters an annoying sigh and draws his wicked-looking blade. Suddenly, you recognize the man from the photograph Inspector Seward shared during our interview. You. The first time, the man hesitates as he realizes you recognize him. Impossible. Nice try, kid, but we've never met. While you're stunned by emotion, he begins closing the distance between you. How convenient that we just had a whole bunch of sparring sessions with Tanaka. This is him. He killed mom and dad. Yes, and now he plans to kill you, Alex. David? This man is a professional. He won't negotiate, and he won't waste words on you. You're gonna tell me to run? Is that really what you think? That's what you always said I should do. I told you that you almost always have more to lose than the other guy. Do you think that's the case here? No. People will get hurt if I stand by and do nothing. That was the lesson. You fight only, and the cost of doing otherwise is unthinkable. Rush of emotion nearly overwhelms you. You struggle for words. David, choosing to lay down your life for another is the highest calling anyone ever faces. For me in that moment, there was only one answer. Just as it is for you now, my brother. Now, do what you must, Alex. It is time to become the lion. Oh shit. You snap back into the moment, surprised to find your would-be murderer still 3 steps away. What's happening? Alex? Strange serenity washes over your body as you transition to a defensive stance. That knife is the X factor. If I can neutralize it, I'll even the odds. Your attacker lunges in with a probing slash, intended to test your reaction time. There's not a lot of room to maneuver here, and won't be able to stall him with footwork. Steps into a thrust, forcing you to dodge. Rinko lessons pay off, as you effortlessly dodge the anticipated reversal. Suddenly, you see a flash of red at the corner of your eye as Jay sneaks towards Mallerie. You're a wanted man. Uh-huh. You'll never get off this island. Jay, I must have hit my head. At the sound of Mallory's voice, the man turns his head slightly to check his mark. This is the closest thing to an opening I'm going to get. Realizing his mark is on the verge of escape, he turns and begins advancing towards the women. You thrust forward to put yourself between them, but don't see his jab until it's too late. Oh shit. You realize too late that he's a step ahead of you and you were his target all along. The pain of the blade piercing her abdomen feels distant compared to the force of the impact. Oh my god, Alex! You hear your heartbeat in your ears, and your vision blurs as time comes to a halt. What was I thinking? You nearly black out from the pain as you twist the blade slightly and attempt to withdraw it. You can see it in his eyes. He thinks he's won. What would Rinko say? I'd say he gave you a knife, fuckboy. Go on offense. You can let go, kid. I'll do them quick. They won't feel a thing. Something in you snaps, and you lash out savagely in a sudden hot white rage. While he's reeling from your explosive punch, you hyperextend his elbow and apply all of your strength. Oof! Ow! Fuck! Fuck him. Finish him. With some distance opened up and your opponent seriously injured, you go on offense. Without conscious thought, you pull the knife from your torso. In spite of your open wound, your mind is focused and your body hums with furious energy. You killed Mom and Dad, and you would have killed every last one of us. I got lucky. Next time, he won't leave anything to chance. This ends now. Alex! With adrenaline-fueled time dilation, his inevitable attack seems almost unfairly slow. Oh god! Ducking easily under his left hook, you bring the blade up under his chin and drive it home. Yep, that's where you go. You hear a faint hissing gurgle as his expression goes slack and the light goes out of his eyes. The inner fire that kept you upright fades, and you collapse to your knees as darkness closes in. You're right, David. There was only one choice. As consciousness fades, the hovering faces of the woman you saved is a comforting vision. Listen to my voice, Alex. The medics are on the way. No! Keep your eyes open, Alex! Oh my god, he's losing so much blood! Hold this against the wound. Keep pressure on it. Hey, wake up, Alex. Don't you fucking leave me all alone. Oh, make a manual save now. Okay. That must be the end of the chapter. Or about to be. Now, I know from someone told me there is a glitch. So if you save right before the end of the chapter, sometimes it can corrupt your save. So that's probably why they have this manual save thing going on now. Auto saved. Oh, no, that actually was the end. Okay. Wow. All right. Wow, 39 out of 53. Interesting. I don't know why that dropped so far. It's an open relationship. Believes in you. Only 49. Huh. Jay's in an open relationship as well. Continue. Should be the end. Story ends here for now. Yeah, train for a chapter 8. Don't forget to check out post credits. Ooh. In between. Ooh, what do we got? Such a cute little place. Somewhere in the darkness of your unconscious mind, your mother's voice beckons warmly. Alex. Each fleeting note brings you one step closer to a place where recollection and awareness collide. Alex? After time, you arrive at a painful memory of the last time you saw your parents alive in Sicily. Yeah. Sarah looks across the cantina table at you, the hint of worry in her eyes. Sorry, Mom. I guess I still just can't believe you guys are actually here. It's not like we didn't give you a heads up. Even so. I mean, I've seen either of you for 5 years. Your mother and father exchange a knowing glance. Well, it hasn't been quite that long for us, Alex. What do you mean by that? Remember last year when you got sick in Tunisia and wound up in the hospital? Yeah, but how'd you find out about that? We were at your bedside until you regained consciousness. Wait, you were there? And David knew? He was a good friend to you, son. He only did what he thought was right. But why didn't you stay? I would have given anything to see you again. James ponders a moment before answering. Son, all parents dread the day they have to push their children out of the nest. But damn, if you didn't just leap out of it all by yourself. Alex, James felt there was a road ahead of you yet you needed to walk on your own. When I see the man you've become, I know in my heart he was right. But I didn't have some freaking metaphorical road to walk. I had a messed up situation I had to get some distance from. Feel a flash of irritation at the wry chuckles. Your comments elicit from both parents. Did I say something funny? Not intentionally. It's just that children are always so quick to underestimate their parents. How did I underestimate you? We know why you left, son. We always knew. What? You and Jay were so close at first. We knew what was happening before you did. Wait, all this time you knew and didn't do anything about it? Why didn't you... Do what, Alex? Send you both to therapy? Force you to not love each other? That was your road, Alex. We couldn't travel it for you. She trades an adoring glance with James, and you find yourself in awe of the depth of their connection. Are you telling me you're okay with it? You didn't think there's something wrong with me? Well, at first we figured it was garden variety puppy love, just a phase you'd outgrow. But the more we watched the two of you, the more your love reminded us of, well, us. You stare in abject shock as the parents whose judgment you spent a decade avoiding. Well, that's all ancient history now anyway, and Jay is nothing like you, Mom. In fairness, your mom's a unicorn. If you ever find another woman like her, shoot your shot. As much as I love my daughter, I'd have a hard time deciding which one to root for. James, please. Chuckling at Sarah's indignant outburst, your father produces a small jewelry box. The day Jay and I went shopping for your mother's wedding band, she picked one too. Got the whole shop's attention when she declared you would propose to her with it someday. Wow. Wow. Oh god, I melt every time I hear this story. You two are so freaking adorable. Anyway, I found myself in the same shop the next day and ended up buying it. I told myself it was a backup in case your mother didn't like the first one I picked. What the hell's happening right now? Are you giving it to me? Son, you both matured beyond making up impulsive choices and disregarding consequences. Jay still needs you, Alex. Now more than ever. I know she never stopped loving you. Love can have a mind of its own, but it will adapt if you're patient and put in the effort. Find a way to be there for her, and if you give her a chance, I know she'll be there for you. Alex, what your father is trying to tell you is that we love you both so very much. We would never judge how the two of you decided to love each other. That has always been up to the two of you. ECG now reads 81 beats per minute. Normal sinus rhythm. This is good. So you're a doctor now? Of course not. I memorized clinical ECG interpretation this morning. But of course he did. Listen, his breathing just became erratic. Oh, we're waking up. I see theta waves. Alpha now. He's becoming lucid. I think he's awake. That's just what I said. No discernible erection either. What? Unfortunate. Oh, thank God, Alex. Yeah, I was also worried. Get the doctor. No, go get Jay. But Jay will return from the restroom shortly. Go! Go get Jay. Jeez, Amanda. Oh, he's alive. At least it didn't end on that cliffhanger. Wow, what a chapter. What a way to end it. Thank you so much for watching. Next week, we will start the next chapter. I'll see you then.